What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pop Into Culture. I'm Chris.
And I'm Rico. And we're talking about Godzilla.
Ooh,
bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, he is... Oh, we got the sound effects.
I'm a big Godzilla fan.
Yeah.
I was ready for this one.
You ready?
I'm ready for this one.
So ready, he had to reread it this now because he had no idea what the book was about.
So? I read a lot of comic books, guys. What the fuck? Threw my cool all off.
Yes.
I'm still so ready. Ready.
Let's roll into it, guys.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot. Take it to the top until the top. Now you're ready to pop.
What up, and we're back.
We're back.
So tell me about Godzilla Masterpiece Theater.
I don't know, because I didn't read it. This is your issue. This is your episode.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I ain't going to fake it.
So, this is what happens. First of all, I just want to talk about how eloquent this looks. It looks so...
No, not that one. This is the one.
No, that's not the one. It's just a really cool visual comic book. To me, when I write this comic book, this is what I envision. You ready for this?
I'm waiting.
Sitting on a burnt orange couch, drinking a Guinness while listening to the Beatles. Yes.
What song on Beatles?
Revolver, the whole CD.
They didn't have CDs back then.
Well, the whole
Album?
the Revolver. Well, I grew up in '84.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Revolver
They
CD.
want to put a CD.
So it was all their
Okay,
hits.
okay.
So it was just awesome.
Got it.
Yeah, maybe Taxman. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What's your favorite Beatles song?
Good question. I want to. Is it not Eleanor? Is it Eleanor?
Yeah. Eleanor Rigby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eleanor Rigby. Yes, that was one of my favorites right there. Yeah. What about you?
I am the walrus.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
I am the walrus.
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of. Let's just say I went to college.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
Fun fact: when my wife and I got married, we walked out of the procession to "Here Comes the Sun."
Cool.
We had a lot of Beatle themes, a lot of Beatles music into the wedding. Yeah,
Sweet, bro.
yeah, we love Beatles. So anyway, back into Godzilla versus Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. So Godzilla is on a rampage, and he accidentally. Well, Godzilla doesn't really accidentally does something. He just does it or he doesn't. Well, what he does in this particular issue is he goes through. I want to say there was a wedding party. And he just, that same city, he just decides to destroy it, hurts people, and then they hire. For whatever reason, they decide to hire Sherlock Holmes. And he has to crack this case on why. Why is Godzilla doing this? And if you think about it, Godzilla doesn't really have a reason to do anything. So there's no reason or, summary of what he's doing. He's just wreaking havoc. And Godzilla is basically being chased by Sherlock Holmes all the way down to the bowels of the ocean so they can find his lair. And guess what they use? The yellow submarine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was going to say the, what's his face?
Yeah. They use the yellow submarine.
Okay,
It's so good. So good.
Okay.
And after that, they...
Is the submarine yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm just checking.
I know. And then they find him, right? And then Godzilla, he's like, oh no, I gotta get away from these guys. So he swims, boom, up in Paris. First he goes to the Nile. He goes to the Nile. And he just floods the Nile.
Was he in the Nile?
No, he was at the Nile.
Oh, not in the Nile.
Yeah. And then all the Nile crocodiles, he kicks them. They fly all over the place. Yeah, research. Why didn't you read this comic, man? I wish you were where I'm at right now.
Sorry.
Jeez. And then after that...
I thought I'd give you one episode. So
Yeah, all right. Well, this one, I'm taking full advantage of this.
Okay.
And then after that, after he wreaks havoc in the Nile, at the Nile, would you say that? In the Nile or at the Nile?
Huh?
You heard me.
In the Nile.
At the Nile, because that's where it's at the Nile. Are you
river.
Are you at the Nile right now?
No, you're in the Nile about what the Nile you're talking about.
The Nile River.
The Nile River.
Yeah. So he's basically going all over the planet. He hugs a pyramid and breaks it down in Egypt. And then he goes to the Nile River and he starts to thrash so hard that the crocodiles are flying through the air, and then boom, he goes right back into the sand. Did we just play footsies?
A little bit there.
Awesome.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, right, a little bit. And then he crashes through the sand, and they follow him through there, and just for him to pop back up in Paris, and they go, all right, we got to put a stop to this. So we're gonna chase him.
I want to know is
all it is a cat and mouse.
because just recently they had what was it, Justice League versus Godzilla, and Godzilla slapped Superman down. So I'm like, what is Sherlock Holmes gonna do against Godzilla?
Nothing. He does nothing. All he does is just a comic book of Godzilla rampaging across the planet, and Sherlock Holmes is following him. That's all it is. There's no real outcome. There's no real hero, or there's no reason for Sherlock to be there, except for we get a comic book with Sherlock Holmes versus Godzilla, and what a great matchup! Like the world is basically like Batman. They can't
No, Batman could take on Godzilla. He got enough prep time. Batman got prep time.
If Godzilla
and he got gadgets.
Let's
he got the Batwing. He got the
let's
Bat
say
family.
Godzilla
He got
decided
the
to
Bat
hit
armor.
up Gotham City.
Yeah.
Right now, boom, 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 boom.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Boom.
Okay.
Batman's gonna be like, Robin, Alfred, what do we do? That's what he's gonna say.
Well,
That's all. That's
listen,
it.
if he could take on Superman,
Yeah.
if he could take on all the other Justice Leaguers,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure if enough prep time
Yeah.
and plot armor, he could take on Godzilla.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
So towards the ending of this comic book, Sherlock Holmes is like he's headed to the Alpha Tower. Oh shit.
The what?
Alpha Tower. Oh my
You wanna know
god! No, help me out here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I didn't see read
the
the book.
tower in Paris.
Oh, the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Thank you. And then they go, you know what? Let's electrify the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. Let's electrify it. And then when Godzilla goes to touch it,
He got a little tickle.
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
He's like, oh, this tickle.
And then that's how they thought they defeated Godzilla. But then guess what happens? Godzilla comes from the rubble and makes a big screeching roar, and he still wins. But then after that, we go to Dracula. Yes, it ends with a short story with Dracula.
Oh.
Because the first issue of this was Godzilla versus Dracula. But you can't beat Dracula.
Yeah, you can.
So Dracula calls up his peeps.
One steak for the chest.
Not by Godzilla, though. It ain't going to happen.
Or you can eat
So
him.
Godzilla...
I think if Godzilla versus Dracula, my money's on Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
But you can't kill Dracula. If that's the case, it would already happen.
What if Godzilla was a vampire? That wouldn't work. No, a zombie
Oh,
Godzilla.
that would be horrible.
A zombie Godzilla. Undead Godzilla.
He would just eat people.
Well, he does that now.
No, Godzilla doesn't really eat people.
They just, like,
He eats
stomp
kaijus.
Does he really eat kaiju? He doesn't eat
I've
kaijus. He keeps them in check.
I've never seen Godzilla pick up a person and eat them.
No.
No.
What does he do? He just
He
rampages.
just destroys
He
things.
just like, meh.
Yep, he's a terrorist.
Wow.
So the movie, I'm sorry, wow, what a great movie, right? But the comic book ends with issue 3, Godzilla versus all the classic monsters. So the Mummy, Wolfman, Dracula, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, they're all coming after Godzilla. Issue 3. This comic book is visually pleasing. You want to read this comic book. I promise you, you're going to enjoy this comic book.
So you give this a 3?
Fucking 5.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
All right, you heard it.
5.
Kids. Earmuffs.
Whatever. 5. Fuck it. 5. That's what you're going to get.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. You heard it here first,
I'm
guys.
living it right now.
Oh boy.
Yep.
So how many issues is this?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Godzilla doesn't have to have a limit. It's Godzilla.
No limit. Ain't no limit.
Push it to the limit. No. Godzilla, when he wants to go sleep, he'll go to sleep. But until then, issue 3 coming out soon.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
Godzilla.
right. So this is issue.
And
And this
since-
is issue 2.
This is issue 2. And since
Okay.
we're talking about kids,
Huh?
we got Godzilla Skate or Die. You guys remember that game coming up? That game when we were kids?
What
It's a game. It came on like Nintendo. Skate or Die.
There's a lot of games.
It was like pre-Tony Hawk.
It was like the 8-bit.
Skate or Die. Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah. This comic book right here is packed full of a lot of color. Good story. Great for the kids. It doesn't have any curse words. Mild destruction. And I liked how they kept a new school look, but they kept the traditional Godzilla look as well. He doesn't look like that dinosaur that we're used to seeing back in, 2000? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the Matthew Broderick one?
Yeah, it doesn't look like that. He still has that traditional Godzilla, old school look. I recommend it. It is on actually issue 5. I'm not sure how long that series is going to go either, but you can pick it up at your local comic book shop. Just like you should pick this one up as well.
All right. Sounds good. So, Godzilla. All right, you're good, huh?
I was looking forward to that.
Listen, when I said this is an exciting episode, I was not joking around.
Godzilla,
man. All right. So that's that is.
I'm doing it.
Putting it on.
I've been wanting to do this since you made it. Oh, yeah. So can I wrap this up?
Wrap it up, Rico. Nice little bow. All right, guys. So this wraps up our episode of Godzilla versus Sherlock Holmes and Godzilla Skate or Die. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys are following, and make sure you comment down below. What's your favorite version of Godzilla? I have a safe, warm, little fuzzy place for the Godzilla 2000 with Matthew Broderick. It was a cool version. It was a different version. Apparently not Rico's favorite version. But anyway, Rico, take us home. What do we got?
First of all, I'd like to say that version of Godzilla had too much baby oil on it.
Baby oil. All right, guys. This is it. I'm Chris.
And I'm Godzilla, a.k.a. Rico. And it's bopping through culture.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He wasn't ready for that. That was a lot of man right there.
That was...
Too much back breaking. Inside joke.